Hey, Al.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to the week.
Yeah.
It's a hot week.
It is a hot week. Like, it says it's only 70% humidity, but it's just so wet out there.
They're lying.
Yeah.
Every day.
Just, like, it's only 80 degrees.
Yeah.
But it's just gross.
Real feel.
Real feel underwater. Like a hot tub.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. So, got a couple things for you. And then we'll go out and harvest some potatoes.
And carrots.
And carrots, yep. First thing, we have been harvesting. We got, obviously, the cucumbers. I made some pickles this last weekend. And then zucchini are going crazy. We've got a whole pile of them over there that we need to find something to do with. I'm going to make some brownies.
Yeah.
Those are always really good.
So we made a ton of stuff last year. We froze it, and now almost a year later, like, it preserves very well in the freezer. So I just brought the last loaf to work, and one, they had never had chocolate zucchini bread before, and then two, the other guys that are like, wait a minute, there's zucchini in here? Like, tell me about this. You know, it just tastes like yummy bread, really.
Yeah, yummy chocolate bread.
Yeah, and I was like, well, it's like banana bread, but you put zucchini in it instead of banana. So, I don't know, it's so good.
Yeah, it really is.
So good.
Yep. So yeah, making bread and brownies.
Yep. Not as much this year.
Not as much this year. We don't need... Like, I could make brownies now and have them now instead of still eating last year's. So these are the San Marzano tomatoes we're getting this year. They're so small. San Marzanos are supposed to be a smaller sauce tomato, but these are like cherry size. That's a bit small. There's 1,000 of them on there, but they're just all small like this. So we'll see how much sauce we get out of all of these cherry tomatoes. And then another cool thing. So we had a problem with blossom end rot. We still kind of have a problem with blossom end rot as well on the tomatoes and peppers, actually. I just found this the other day that you can make a calcium foliar spray where you spray the leaves with this calcium stuff that I made. They're supposed to be able to suck up the calcium right away to prevent the blossom end rot. So I made this using vinegar and eggshells. I found a video the other day of a guy that showed how to do this, where you just take 1 part eggshells to 10 parts vinegar, and you put it in a jar, and you let it sit for 5 to 10 days. And like, it creates a reaction so that like it's giving off carbon dioxide. So like the eggshells keep rising and falling and rising and falling. And at first it was like there were little eruptions going off. It was pretty cool. I should have filmed it, but I did not. But then you let it sit until there's no more that are rising. And it actually creates a new chemical, basically. So now this isn't vinegar anymore. It's a calcium citrate, or I don't remember what he said, but it's safe to spray on plants, and it allows them to suck up the calcium right away instead of trying to get it from the soil, because that's the whole problem with the blossom end rot, is that there's calcium in the soil, but it's either too dry or too wet for the tomatoes to be able to suck up the calcium. So this is a way to get it on their leaves, and they'll get it right away and stop that blossom end rot in its tracks. I'm still going to spray this on the plants, but I think we're past it now. So now I think we'll go do some potatoes.
And carrots.
And carrots. I keep forgetting about the carrots. Here we go. Good evening. We're taking out potatoes and carrots tonight. And you can actually see, if you come in here close, this is how our cabbage did.
So maybe it's okay in there.
It's not okay in there. Yeah, all right. So let's get to digging. So what we want to do is get underneath the potatoes so that we're not stabbing any. Oh, look at all of them. Look at all of them already.
There. That's more like it.
There we go. Oh yeah, they're still connected. Yeah, these are a bit small. I think it was just that kind of year though. Everything we're harvesting is small. Oh yeah, there's a lot of potatoes. Oh, look at that guy.
Oh, looky.
Look at these guys. That's better.
Yeah.
That's a good fry potato. Yeah, these are a little better. Nice. So these cabbage, I think we can use this for Maggie's food, actually. Some of these at least. So we'll keep those. All right, we'll just keep going. We're gonna get these cabbages out of here first, and then we can work with the potatoes. We'll get this bed done, and we'll see how many potatoes we have. All right, look at all these potatoes. That's a bit more than we got last year. So that's good. I'm gonna weigh them when we get inside, and we'll see how much we have. We actually found some very small onions as well, hiding under there. All right, onto the carrots now. So I pulled one out of here the other day. That was pretty big, as you guys saw in the last video. We'll see what we got here. The pumpkins are crowding into them, so we got to get them out of here so that the pumpkins can grow even bigger. All right. Oh man. Oh, look at this guy.
Holy crap.
That's how we like our carrots. This is the bed we need to be planting our carrots in from now on. And because we're going to be moving garlic, we can. So yeah, these are nice and straight. I'm gonna weed as we go here, just because I can't actually see where the carrots are. Oh yeah. Look at these guys. I could probably win an award for some of these. All right, so I've started working out a lot now with lifting weights and whatnot. So I'm very, very sore. So I'm not actually sure that I'm gonna be able to get back up from here. Now we've got this mess. We got some chamomile in here, which kind of looks like carrots if you're not careful. So we're gonna be careful. I'm not sure that we actually have very many carrots in here. I got one though. One little guy. All right, let's make this bed clean the easy way. Look at that. All clean. This one right here is the biggest one I got out of this bed. The rest were about this size. So we've had carrots in here the last couple years. And I'm really glad that we moved them to the deeper beds, because obviously they get longer, because it's those two beds have the loosest soil, the best soil, and they're deep. So those will be really good carrot beds. And maybe we'll try potatoes in those beds next year too. In one of them, maybe. We'll see. So yeah, we'll take this stuff downstairs and get it put away. 37 pounds. So we harvested these early this year. The reasoning is last year, if you watched last year's video, a mouse or something was eating all of our potatoes. When we took them out of the ground last year, a lot of them had been gnawed on. So I wanted to try just taking them out early this year, and we'll see how long they last. And if we notice that they're starting to get soft or anything, we'll just turn them into hash browns and freeze them all. And then they'll last forever. We love hash browns anyway, so as mentioned previously. Yeah, so we're gonna divide these up, big and small, just so that we can use up the small ones first. And then we'll get them into the root cellar. All right, now that potatoes are put away, we got the carrots. So there's a bunch of these carrots that have some rot on the tops. You can see it's kind of yucky up there, so We're just going to cut off the tops, and then we'll use up those first within the next week or so. And then the rest of these, I'm going to take out the biggest ones, and they're just going to go in this plastic bag here. Not washing them or anything. If you wash them, they won't store. So we're just going to throw them in these plastic bags like this. Get out the biggest ones. Then I just going to tie this up. Actually, we're going to get most of the air out first, and then tie it up, wrap it up real good, and then put it in another one. All right, so these will just go in our fridge downstairs, and those will keep until next year. The rest of these I'm just going to put in a plastic bag. These are smaller, and we'll use these up first. All right, now that we're done with potatoes and carrots, while we were out there, we decided to grab one of these little watermelons because they seem to be shrinking. Not sure what's going on. These are a different kind of watermelon. They're called Orange Glow. So they're supposed to be smaller, but they're supposed to be bigger than this. So we're just going to cut into this thing and see what's going on. Let's see what's inside this thing. It's yellowish. Let's do another one. Lots of seeds. That didn't taste like anything. So we wait. There's a lot of seeds in that. So that will go to the chickens. So we did have a couple other things planned for the week, but we just ran out of time. I did spend most of the week finishing up and delivering the 6 end tables that I was building. So that video should be out this next week. So stay tuned for that, and have a good week.